Hello, very good morning. Welcome to JS Testing Academy. This video is for the next data structure for automation concept Q. Okay, so in the first video we saw about array list, arrays, and we saw the next video we saw about linked list, and this is a third part of video where we are seeing about Q. Okay, where q is used can be used in the world of automation. Okay, that is what is the agenda here in testing point of view, in test automation point of view, where it can be used. Okay, so that is what we are trying in this video here. Okay, the mainly queue can be used for managing the task or actions, okay, or scheduling the test, okay, in the priority way. Okay, that is where queue can be used. Okay, so we are right, suppose, right, there are some 5 or 6 tasks. If I want to go in an order, right, I can go for queue. Okay, if queue right works on the background of FIFO, that is first in first out, first come first serve, right? If a task is scheduled first, it will take that, then it will move to the, after finishing that it moves to the next task. That's why we go for queue, right, for managing the task in a better way, right, managing the task or operations in a better way. That is why we go for an queue here. Okay, the use of queue is, right, managing the execution order. Normally we used to do with the help of test ng framework, setting up the priority, parallel execution, okay, test case prioritization. All these things we use with the help of test ng framework. I'm just telling without test ng framework, with using the uh, queue, right, we can also do with that. Okay, but the better way is, right, a framework also. Okay, the better way is, right, by adding the framework also. Okay, the one of the purpose is managing a test case execution order, handling asynchronous task, test case prioritization, and scheduling tasks. Normally we schedule the task through Jenkins, right, job scheduling. Through queue also we can trigger a task on a based on a certain condition or a specific time. Okay, so that is the purpose of right queue. Okay, prioritizing the test cases. Okay, waiting for an element to appear and handling the background process, triggering a particular right action. Okay, for a certain condition or a specific time. Okay, if you see, right, in the index, right, 0 having 1, so it is going in a first in first order. Okay, so first 1, then 11, then 15, then 3, then 6, then 10. Okay, the start of index is front and the last index will be the rear. Okay, so this is the background of how the queue works. Okay, main idea is going, if I want to go for first in first come first serve or first in first out, I can use the option of going for a queue. Okay, let's go directly to the code now. Let me go to the project. Okay, we'll create a class q, right, q. We'll create a class called q, and we'll add, right, public static void main in that. 1 minute. Yeah, we'll add the main method. Okay, and then we'll add the basic code like web driver equal to new chrome driver. This is for launching a browser. Web driver is an interface, driver is an object, and we are creating a new for space, memory allocation, then chrome driver we are using. And now I created an object called driver, which I'm going to use it for calling all my right Selenium methods. Okay, I'll go to the which application I'm going to automate. I'm going to Amazon application. Okay, so I'll go to Amazon application. I'll this time what I do is I'll identify three tasks. Okay, first time let me put the code here. Driver.get URL. 1 minute. Okay, driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Okay, now what I'll do is right. I'm going to use right the queue interface. First I'll identify the scenarios here. Okay, first I'll click the mobile. Okay, I need to click the mobile. That is the first scenario. For that I'll create one separate method here. Let me go to the code. 1 minute. Mobile. Okay, mobile, I'll create one method. So what is the plan now is I'm going to create three functions, and that functions I'm going to insert in queue and run it through the queue. So that is the plan now. Okay, so I'll give web driver. Okay, I'll give driver dot find element by dot xpath, and I locate that particular mobile. These are all basic things, right? Driver dot find element is used to locate that particular web element, and XPath, right, is one of a locator in Selenium. Okay, so we need to take an XPath. Okay, so these are all basics you should know, right? For taking a text-based XPath. A lot of two different ways. One is a relative XPath and absolute XPath, right? And other ways of taking an XPath like attribute based, text based. So now I'm taking a text based XPath, and I'm just want to click that particular element. Go and locate it and click that particular element. I'll use dot click method to click it. Okay, this is one right function. I'll create another function. I'm going to create three functions that I'm going to write add with queue, and let's run the program. Next, buy sellers, I'm going to click it. First I'll take XPath for that. Okay, I'll take an XPath for that. Now and I'll create an right 1 minute. Okay, I've added another method function now, bestseller. We'll create another function also. Why the now is I'm going to want click three different links. Okay, in which order we are going to run? That is the right plan now in queue. Okay, that is what I'm going to try now. I'm creating another function here, cell. Okay, so now three links you are clicking. One is a mobile, next one is a bestseller, and the cell. Okay, now I created three methods here. Let me create an right, I'll make it all three are static. So without object we can call it, that's why I'm creating this static. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll create an right interface now. Queue runnable. Okay, then I'm creating one reference. Okay, queue equal to linked list. So I'm using interface queue and runnable for running that queue, interface for running that queue, and I'm using the linked list. Now queue interface runnable queue equal to new linked list. Okay. Now I created one reference. Now with the help of the reference, I need to call the add method for adding that in a first in first out manner. Okay. Queue dot add method. Okay. Then I'm going to add that, and I'm going to use that function. Okay, this arrow mark represents a function. Okay, then I give the method name which I created, mobile with driver. Okay, then first I'm adding mobile in the queue, then I'm adding using the add method, and I'm adding the best seller in the queue. Okay, this arrow mark represents a function. Okay, best seller in the queue. Okay, next one is I'm going to add an cell right in the queue. So we added three things, right? Mobile, best seller, and queue. This is going to run in the first in first out manner. Okay, that is why we are going for queue now. Okay, now I want to iterate it and print it. That's why I'm going for a while loop here. The condition is if queue is empty. If queue is empty, then use queue dot poll. Poll method is used to for printing in a first in first out manner, identifying and running it in a first in first out manner. Okay, so I'll give queue dot poll. Okay, that returns the poll. Okay, runnable interface poll dot run. So run method is used to run that particular poll. Okay, first I am storing it in a through poll, I am making it as a first in first out manner. With the help of the run method I am running that particular queue. Okay, now this is what I'll give driver dot close or quit here, then I'll run the code now. So it launched the Amazon site. Click mobile, bestseller, and sell. Okay, so I clicked in a three order way, right? First mobile, then bestseller, then sell. Okay, so this is why if I want to run a task in a first in first out manner, I can go for the queue. Okay, so this is that is the purpose why we are going for an queue here. Okay, so I created three methods, and I'm just use the queue interface, and with the help of add method I added that in the queue. Then with the help of poll I made it in the first in first out manner, and with the help of run method I executed particular queue. Okay, thanks for watching guys. I will meet you soon in the next video. Have a great learning. Bye.